Austria is to Europe, right? And its adjacent country is Hungary. Now look, I'm showing you the map. Now this is Austria. Look at their map. See, red and white stripes. Look at the map. That's going to come back in a minute, because when we get back to America, you're going to understand red and white stripes. If we go to images, and they show you where it's at. Okay, so it's south of the Czech Republic, right? South, look like southwest of Germany. This would have been old Roman Empire, right? This would have been a stronghold for what we call Etruscan Moors, because this is the main areas of settlement and conquest of the Roman Empire, as you see Italy right there. Italy, right? And Italy is the boot, and the boot is kicking the ball, and the ball is Sicily. Sicily is the home of the Cosa Nostra, right? And over here we call the Cosa Nostra La Mafia, or the Mafia, which means the family, right? So now, when you start moving north, you see here's Poland, right? And Poland is the land of the pole star. What's the pole star? The pole star is Polaris. And you'll see Polaris is right here at the end of the Dipper, right? This is also one of the easiest stars to find because of the pattern of the Big Dipper. But Polaris is also known as the North Star, right? Now they say the North Star was guiding us in the direction to show the three Magi where to find the boy king, right? But it's really the drummer boy is trying to alert the people of the three kings, but they turned it backwards, right? So now, remember they said that Tawaret was from Sirius. Did you say Sirius? Dogon from... No, not Sirius. Not Sirius. It was from... I'm getting absent-minded right now because I'm trying to get this point across. But anyway, the stars is the map, right? It's the blueprint. So when you understand that the stars is the blueprint, it changes the dynamic. Now, the age of Tawaret, he said approximately 25,000 years ago, right? So this is long before your Jesus story was ever put to paper, right? Which we're going to go to in a minute. All right. So now, while the little drummer boy is using the pole star or Polaris to find the three kings, and he's trying to alert the people of the presence of the three kings. They call him Chicken Little. Running around like his head chopped off. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. All this shit connected. Right? The sky, right? Hold on, let me go back. Okay, so when they say the sky is falling, that's typically the description for a meteor shower. those meteors start falling, they look like bombs, right? Which takes us to the fabricated war over there in the European Russia-Ukraine border. Now, I don't even think they dropped the fucking nothing over there, because this shit's starting to look like it's scripted and staged in either Hollywood or an adjacent state. It don't even look like it's over there, but you know, I could be reading too deep into it. Can y'all hear me? See, this is what meteor showers look like. Okay, now, the Bible is matching up the stars in Revelation, right? And one of the stars that's supposed to come back, where you go? One of the stars that's supposed to come back end up being something called the New Jerusalem, or what we call the mother plane, right? The New Jerusalem. In the meantime, because of the energy flux in the fabric of creation, show you things in the sky that you would not normally be able to have this phenomenon, except for the way that the energy is moving within the confines of an enclosed space, right? So the pole star is connected to another star system energetically called Ursa. Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Maybe I should look over here so I can get pictures, because I keep running the video. Right? Ursa Major, Ursa Minor. Big Dipper, Little Dipper. Right? But Ursa mean bear. See that? So now we're talking about the bear star, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, right? So we flip a mirror flip to, this is telling you what tribal totem to look for on the ground in search of the three kings. It's telling us to look to the bear clans, right? The bear clans is organic to this land. The bear is their family totem and their tribal totem, right? So that come in as a family totem. But we also look on the ground for a, what you call a state animal, right? The state animal is the territory that the totem bear, watch this, the bear clans. You see this? Now, you see, it's still the Dipper, and it got the Polaris star lit up, right? Emphasized. And it's on the ground, so it's telling you as above, so below on the flip. All right? So they call this is called the West Gate, right? So the apex predator, the top line animal of California is a bear, Ursa Major. So now we have to tie this totem, right, to find the other clan that's coming to give aid and assistance. So we try to find a map of state animals. The mirror definition okay, when you look at the animals and where they at, all right, so now you got several states that have a bear. New Mexico, bear. Alabama, bear. Louisiana, bear. So the indigenous people, Montana, bear. It's another, look like West Virginia is the bear. And so now we got to look for something like a bear, but different, right? So we talking mirror flips. All of those are different bear clans, right? So the totem animal that's being identified is the territory that the people from that totem clan use as the of their tribal alliance on the land. The side effect is for those who are unfamiliar with their history and their background, they find themselves getting tattoos of bears. Their favorite cartoon might be Winnie the Pooh. They might like Death Row only because Suge's name is Sugar Bear and they don't know no other reason why they need to like Death Row. But that connection with Sugar Bear, their favorite food might be fucking Sugar Pops, you know, the Golden Bear. So when you start putting these together, you're looking for people who fall under the totem animal of the bear across the land. And then they give you the knocks in order for you to know how to align it to the stars so you can unlock it on the ground, right? So the only things that's even similar to the bear on the ground is two animals. And I'm going to show you what they are. One of them is Arizona. I don't know what that is. It looked like a red coon. Wisconsin and Michigan have the same one, but on this map, I guess say it's different. So you got the Coon Clan, then you got the Wolverine, and you got the Red Coon out in the west. So that's the totem animals. So when you see the totem poles in the area, the state animal should be on the totem pole or the logo. And then you'll know which to. And then if they know what their tribal totem animal is the bear, they can lock right into it. In this case, I'm focused on the Wolverine because the Wolverine is the northernmost point state animal that's look like a bear. Same but different. And the Wolverine used to run the whole northern territories all the way across, but they hunted them out for their fur. They kill everything off and then blame us for being the problem. All right, now, if the North Star takes me to Michigan, right? Michigan is the right hand of Mother Earth. The right hand. The right hand. Right? So then you go to the capital. The capital is called Lansing. You pull up the state crest. So this is the symbol, right? And you see the sun rising. Tarot card, the sun means everything is looking up. Now the sun rising in here, right? And you got the tree is in autumn or it's in winter because it has no leaves. It got to be cold outside because they got the chimney smoking in the log cabin, and you probably wouldn't heat it like that if it wasn't cold. And then you got the man sitting outside in the lawn. And next to him is a tool that looks like an L. Right up under there. Right? So what tool is made like an L? Well, it's a couple of them. Hammer, axe, pick. Right? So we have to go over to the state seal because that's the city seal, and here we see it again. Sun rising, right? Eagle's wings are spread eagle. And then you have a moose lodge and a buck right here, right? So this buck tells me Ohio, right? The moose tell me it's a bovine link between these two lodges. There's spread eagle right here, right? And look at the name. It's Tuebor, Tubor, right? And then in that crescent is where you have the man raising his left hand while he's holding the stick in his left hand. And he's standing on the shore of the river, right? The river is synonymous with the spirit, the flow of the spirit. So the man is telling us with his right hand, he stands firm off of his affirmation because he's using the stick to pin it down. That the earth, that the earth, as he's standing on, the green earth, he never gave it away because it belongs to the spirit of the earth. And all organic indigenous tribes know that nobody can own the earth. We can only take care and be service of the maintenance of earth. And somebody's destroying it now. So this is what causes the clans to start to come back together like they got a migration call, right? Now, the Tubor takes us to the Tudors. The Tudors are conquistadors, but watch this. So here, this is England's Royal House of Tudor family crest. The dog and the dragon. The dog represents the dog star, right? And the dragon represents the Draco stars. So the loyalty, because the dog also is the symbol for loyalty, is to the dragon clans from the Draco's constellation, right? And together, they guarding the rulership seat. The lion means king, and the crown can only be given by the queen. So the king is on top of the crown because he got to be crowned by the queen. So the agreement is in the shield on the crest. What is they agreeing? What is they agreeing to? Right? So you got 3 lions in the 2 red. So it's 6 lions in red. And then it's 6 Boy Scout symbols, which is the symbol of beehives. Right? And the lions are the symbol for kings. So remember, it's supposed to be 7 kings of Israel. There's 6 down here. They trapped them, right? But this one rose above all the rest of them, right? In order to seize the crown, but he can't wear the crown until the queen is saved from who? The old story is about a lady and a dragon, right? They wrote books about knights rescuing a lady from a dragon, a princess from a dragon. See, the lady and the dragon. Now notice the dragon has 7 heads. It's a 7-headed dragon. Dragon means master. So it has to be 7 masters, right? But one of them is seeking to devour the child as he born, is what the scripts say, right? But if you look, he is in the arms of the Madonna. This is Europe's rendition of the Madonna, originally painted by Michelangelo, who used his family members as the models. From there, you get the European rendition of the Madonna in Child. The Madonna in Child takes us back to the Black Madonna, and this is the Black Madonna in Child. This one I think is in Poland. But you see that orb she's holding? That's a symbol of rulership, right? Remember, Cleopatra's eggs. All right. So the Black Madonna in Child is what the Christians call Mary, that rebellious woman, and Jesus, Yahshua, right? The made up character is actually supposed to be the son. But this is Mary and Child, right? Now, the story of Mary takes us to the Catholic Church. where we get the 7 masters, which is the 7 cardinals. See the colors of the cardinals? Red, white, red. Now remember what I told y'all to remember what that flag looked like. If y'all remember that, smash on the thumbs up so I can know y'all still keeping up. All right. So the 7 cardinals, you'll see them in they garb, so y'all know I ain't making this shit up. Takes us back to that flag earlier. And now we what you call lining up the sands. So it's red, white, red. So we pull up the reds, right? We study the reds, which we're not going to go do all that breakdown. But the red is the symbol for the Red Lodge. The Red Lodge is the Shriners, the ancient Arabic nobles of the mystic shrine. Right? And you see under there is a 5-point star. That's called the Star of Venus. Right? And it's being guarded by a tiger, because those are Bengal tiger claws or fangs, canine teeth, that's in the crescent, used to make the crescent of the moon. And the sword overhead is the sword of justice, right? Because sooner or later, all they shit gonna be exposed, and then the sword gonna come down on their head, right? So the star Venus tells us that they become they star, or the star that they rule under, is Venus. Right? And these are the planets lined up, and that's Venus. Okay, now, what's the significance? Remember, we started off with Big Mama and Venus of Willendorf. Full circle 360 degrees back to where we started. Right? Because as in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. All roads lead back to Big Mama house. All roads take us back to Big Mama house. So the shrine of the Black Madonna this is the Shrine of the Black Madonna Cultural Center in Detroit. So the Shrine of the Black Madonna is going to point us to the Black Madonna and child, right? So then we find it in the photograph. Notice the colors is now blue and white. White, blue, white. Right? That is the reverse order of the blue background in the 50 stars, which is blue on, it's white on blue. This is blue on white. Mirror flip. Big Mama, we call her the Dark Mother. So if you look, she's in the archway of the shrine of the Black Madonna. This is the great ancestor, Big Mama, that always teach us in our heart what's right. And this is the representation of her because she is the keeper of all wealth on earth. Big Mama's coffers is the only coffers. And next to her, you see the mother and child, right? Which takes us back to the son that they call to or refer to as the Holy Grail. Commonly thought to be a cup, right? But what they not telling y'all is the Holy Grail.
Sell Sizzle, the dream of thought being big, that's his Titan form. Okay, so I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna take your intentions, Bree. See if she can come in. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL in the house. Roll bout.
Yes.
Let's get it in.
Well, I just was really Miss ESPN. I know her from social media and she has a really good aura. Like she's a really good person. And it was like she was live, so I just jumped on and I seen you talking to her and I immediately connected with your spirit. So I said that I wanted to, follow you, which I did, and I just wanted to introduce myself. Um and just say I like what you're doing. I like your energy. I like what you stand for. I love the way you translate dreams and you pick up very quick.
Appreciate that. So this is my secondary page. My primary page is the Rod Hayes page.
Okay. So is
And
this like business or personal? Which one is the best one to reach you at?
I'm I'm blocked on Rod Hayes right now. That's why that live was over here and not over there. This is my backup page.
Okay. And where you
Right.
where you from? Where you live?
Right now I'm in Pontiac, Michigan.
Oh, okay. I'm from Michigan. That's where I'm from.
What part?
Kalamazoo.
I know where the zoo at. I got some
Yeah.
homeboys from the zoo.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. So I heard you like doing your translating your dreams and like you was reading Miss ESPN when I came in and the reading was on point. I do readings myself. And I translate dreams as well. So it was like, dang, like he dope and you real. You don't really find people that's real that don't have to like you got the natural gift. You don't gotta pull from a deck, it's just there.
Yeah. The deck is the training wheels. I
Yep.
took them off a while ago. I got a deck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I pull
Wow.
cards. I pull cards occasionally, but not often.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And even when I pull them, it's still gonna say what I say. You know what I've said. Let me see if I can think of anything. I don't know because I be knowing what my okay. So you were just talking about the last girl, how her grandmother was coming back through her daughter, right?
Yeah.
So I had just did a reel the other day, and I said, well, you know, what is everybody's outlook on death, right? When you pass away, are you reborn or do you sleep, right? And the reason why I say that is every time somebody passes away, somebody's born. So I'm always open to the different possibilities of the other side, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Hmm.
You don't sleep. You do not sleep. Sleep is a three-dimensional demand on the body based on the spiritual energy being used up faster than the physical body can replenish. So you need sleep to rest the body. When you
Exactly.
leave that body,
You never
when you leave,
sleep.
you ain't no sleep. You don't. There's no fatigue.
Right.
There's no tired. There's no exhaustion.
Right.
Right. But
Right.
there is also no hungry. But
Right.
there's craving.
Mm.
That's the crazy part. There's no hungry, but there's craving.
So when you say craving, what do you mean by that?
So between my last life, my name was Dennis. I got shot in 43rd in Chicago,
Hmm.
right? And between the two lives, Dennis and this one, all I wanted was some fried chicken. But there is no fried chicken,
I get it. That's dope.
right?
And how did you find
Now
how did you find out your past lives?
I can't, in a dream, I kept dreaming about this dude.
Hmm.
And one day I described him to my mama, and she said, "That sounds like your father friend Dennis,
Hmm.
right?"
Hmm.
And I had already had his name from a dream, but I never told my mama. It
Mm.
spooked the shit out of me,
Uh-huh.
right? But at the time, I still don't know that's who I was in my last life
Hmm.
until I seen me get murdered.
In a dream.
Yep, I seen the whole murder play out.
Wow. And you know what? So with the whole spirituality thing, I take it day by day and I pray. I'm open to different things and I go by what I feel in my heart and I connect with my spirit, right?
Hmm.
And it's so strange because a lot of people, when I first got into like spirituality, it was back in 2010, and I would always see things in my dream and then it would happen. It could be past, present, or future. And like these group of people that I ran into that was spiritual, they kept telling me that I had the soul of Ruth.
So Ruth in the Bible was the Moabitess. Her job in the book was family redemption,
Mhm.
and she was taking care of Naomi,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
And Naomi was her mother-in-law from her husband that passed,
Right.
and then she had a sister wife named Orpha. That's who Oprah named after, but
Mm.
her name was Orpha. Now Orpha decided that she didn't want to go with Ruth and help her to tend to Naomi.
Her best friend, right?
That's her sister wife. They was married to the same husband.
Oh, I thought they was married to best friends. No?
They were sister wives.
What? Okay, so I must have got a misunderstanding. I thought they was married to best friends. Like Oprah married the brother and she married her husband.
No, so you talking about at the end of the story. Because when Orpha went off, she married somebody else,
Hmm.
and Ruth waited for the family redeemer.
Hmm.
Because without the family redeemer, that's why, because the family redeemer is coming to redeem Naomi,
Mm.
right?
Hmm.
Because it's her husband, they husband that died. That left Naomi with two daughter-in-laws.
Okay.
Now, in the tradition, she got to marry them off, but she's up in age now,
Hmm.
so she's no longer marriage material. Whichever one of the girls accept her to take care of in her old age,
Hmm.
right,
Hmm.
was Ruth. Ruth accepted the responsibility Orpha left, she wanted to go a different route. So she married somebody else while Ruth waited for the family redeemer.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say you got the spirit of Ruth, it's the spirit of patience, consistency, compassion, and love. Right. So that's the characteristics of Ruth, and loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Because her loyalty to Naomi was undying. There's no retreat, no surrender. I'm not leaving Naomi to be fending for herself at her elderly age.
Mm-hmm. That's me. And you know what? When I read it, I was like, wow. And you know what's so crazy? I actually even had a baby for somebody who couldn't have kids and gave them a child. And I was like, and this was before, this was like
It's funny
14
you
years
would
ago.
bring that up. Because I don't know how long you've been on, but I was telling the sister earlier, I was like, everybody that can lay down and have a baby, not gonna have a baby by everybody they lay with. Women have a set, like some women like you said, you got with a guy who couldn't have children and you gave him a baby. A lot of people been like, that's not possible. The fuck it ain't.
It was
It's
a
just
woman
that,
I gave it to. It was my godmom who couldn't have kids. I did it for her, not a man.
oh, so you was a surrogate. That's
Yeah.
that's a surrogate. So that's the same principle.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving somebody who can't have a baby because you can.
Mm-hmm.
Look, every woman that can have children not supposed to be a mother.
Exactly.
But every woman that can't have children is not supposed to be without a child.
Mm.
So
That's true.
nature got to reconcile the two.
Mm.
So nature put you with the woman that can't have a baby because you can. That's the greatest gift you can get somebody.
Mm.
You can't get nobody a greater gift than a child, especially from your own loins.
Mm.
What you gonna get? What's better than that? A car? A mansion?
I'm not attracted to earthly things. You know, like
Well, I'm just
10%.
saying in
Yeah.
general, when you really look at it, what's better than giving somebody a child? What can you do for somebody that can't have a child that make their whole life? Their whole life is made now because she got that baby. Right? So you shift her mitochondria when you do that. Because when she go into mother mode, that activates her mitochondria to unconditional love mode. That's what she
Mm.
needed.
Yeah, she definitely needed that.
Yeah, that's healing at its highest.
Wow.
And our women don't just do that for any old woman. She got to have certain things about her before you even consider her.
I just knew she was sad. She was sad about it, and she was a good person, but I could tell that was a piece of her that was missing.
It's deeper than that. You
Yeah.
surface skimming on it because you know. You know, but you don't. Okay, so it's like this. You do something for somebody and you don't want people always, oh, that was such a good thing you did. You don't hear that shit all the time. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
you minimize the effect of it to you so you can get people to stop giving you adulation for the act that you done.
Mm.
That's called nobility. That
Mm.
comes from noble character from birth. You can't teach that shit. I got a post to say, I got a picture of Al Pacino as Michael Corleone and say some of us got that shit you just can't teach. You can't teach nobility. You either got it or you don't.
That is
The
so
biggest
true, bro.
obstacle, the biggest obstacle of being a noble character, nobody probably won't believe this. Contentment in being entitled.
Mm.
You feel like because you who you are, somebody owe you something. Don't nobody owe you shit.
Mm-mm.
Right? So you
Yeah.
think because your brother is a millionaire, he's supposed to make you a millionaire too. No, that's not his job.
Right.
His job is to give aid and assistance in anything righteous that you're trying to do to become a millionaire on your own.
There you go. Boom.
He ain't supposed to make you a millionaire because he a millionaire,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But if he know how to help you become a millionaire, his obligation is to show you everything you need to know to do your own work.
Teach them how to fish. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. And you know that's the thing. People think, and it's like, I can give you money, but what are you gonna do with it? You don't even know how to make money. So you're gonna be constantly coming back to me. So therefore, I would rather teach you, like when I step into spirituality, I don't want people to need me. I want them to be able to tap in themselves. You feel what I'm saying? I can continue taking your money, but at the end of the day, I want you to be able to do this without me. Because I'm
Yeah.
not going to always be here. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I stand by. You know what I'm saying? Teaching people how to fish, whether it's my kids, whether it's a client, and then they get these people, they be like, oh, well, this person told me this and I need to come back in 2 weeks. No, that's not what it is. And everybody in spirituality don't have your best interests. So you need to be careful who you opening
Look,
your spirit up to.
everybody that use the term spirituality don't necessarily make them spiritual.
Ooh, yes.
They use it now as a catchphrase, as a kind move. The same way
Mm,
when it wasn't popular among our people to be Christians, the
mm.
Christians became Christians in order to have something exclusive over their brothers.
Yep.
That shit
Boom.
don't got nothing to do with us at all. We
Um,
not from the Middle East. This is not the land of Jehovah, Adonai, Elohim. None of them motherfuckers don't belong over here.
mm.
The first thing they did when they came over here is gave us a Bible, and we started reading their Bible. Looked up, they had all our land.
Man, what you say? Ooh, that was for control. And that's why
Now
I
look,
said in the Bible, God don't never change. He don't go back on his word. He not gonna say, oh, y'all can do this, then y'all can't do this. That's where I got lost at, you know?
yeah, because that Bible guy do that shit all the time. Tell you thou shalt not kill, but go kill that whole village over there.
That part.
See, that's the difference between their God
And
and
our God.
us following the truth. Big Mama don't do that. Big Mama teach her boys, let your yes mean yes and your no mean no, and stand on that shit or don't fuck with it.
Yes.
That's it. We don't need all
Ooh.
that. Look, we don't need philosophers. We don't need theologians. We don't need eschatologists. We don't need motherfucking Catholic priests, bishops. We don't need that shit.
Mm, mm.
Because all we need is to trust Big Mama, and Big Mama gonna tell us where to get everything we need to solve whatever problems we have.
Mm.
But you got motherfuckers in our community that's saying Big Mama crazy now.
Exactly.
You can kiss my ass. Watch, we gonna show
Man,
you how crazy Big Mama is when this shit over with.
I'm trying to tell you, because the truth ain't gonna change, and it don't matter who don't believe it. It's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wow, Rod. Well, I'm so happy I joined in. Thank you, Miss ESPN, because I sure needed this. Because, I'm always the go-to person for everybody. So, I'm kind of like in hermit mode right now because it's just so much. Because, we could tell a person everything and they still gonna go left. So I have a hard time, you know, watching people go left after I done told them, to go right. It's like, what are you doing? What's the point of you talking to me if you're not gonna listen?
That's why I tell people become me talking about what I should do about this. I'd be like, why is you asking me when you already think I'm a lunatic? You already telling
Oh,
motherfuckers,
there you go.
look, you
Mm.
already telling motherfuckers I'm crazy, I'm
Yes.
delusional, I'm insane, but you can't dispute nothing I'm saying. But now you coming to the lunatic, the crazy, insane motherfucker, asking for advice. Now make this shit make sense so I can know whether to give you advice or slap you in your goddamn face.
Slap them.
Because this shit don't make no sense. Look, I'm telling motherfuckers I could have saved way more people if they would have knew they needed saving.
There you go.
Most of these motherfuckers think they got it all figured out and don't know shit. As my father would say, they don't know their asshole from Shinola.
They don't even know who they are.
You know? So I laugh at them when they be calling me crazy. Okay, I'm gone. When I get done telling you what I'm gonna tell you, all you gotta do is match the receipts.
The truth
I'm
don't need
gonna
no
put.
support.
I'm gonna post the receipts. I'm gonna post the receipts. I'm gonna show you I know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I think the truth need to the truth need to be validated by the evidence. Because everybody think they got the truth, but they don't all have evidence. Right?
Yep. You are absolutely. Ooh, I love your spirit. I ain't gonna take up all your time on here though, but I'm definitely gonna jump in your DM because I don't know. I just love your energy. I love good energy, and I love talking to people who know what they're talking about, and a lot of people don't.
Yeah, that was one of my worst fears of even putting my. I hate social media with a passion. Like you can't tell much as I be on this shit because Big Mama got me on social media.
Okay, so
I don't got it like
tell me who Big Mama is. You know I'm new to you. Who Big Mama?
When I say Big Mama, I'm talking about Prime Creator.
Okay.
All right. Big Mama embodied in my life as Mother Margaret for me. But everybody got a different embodiment of that energy in their life and their family. Grand matriarch. Right? So that Big Mama energy is what we call Vice Lord energy. She is the one who holds the earth's purse strings. And when they talk about Oshun returning with the sweet water, she ain't nowhere but sitting in Big Mama house looking at these motherfuckers looking stupid. Right? Because Big Mama told them, and Big Papa, Obatala, in the Orisha pantheon, right? They both told all of the Orishas, the Oshun is a sweetheart, but she just don't kiss ass.
So let me ask you something about that since we're talking about the Orishas, right? So if I don't know about something, I'm not gonna dab in it. I have an actual crystal store, and a lot of people been coming into my store and they say, "Oh, I'm E5. I'm E5. Your ancestors said go to St. Martin's, go here, go there," right? And I knew this one girl who was into E5, and she was basically using these deities, these spirits, to put spells and do bad stuff to people. And I'm thinking to myself, if those is my ancestors and those is your ancestors, how can they do something to me? How is those my ancestors and you can use them to put something bad on me? So to
Because
me,
all your ancestors don't mean you know motherfucking good. That's how.
and I
Some of
don't
your
want
ancestors is some of the rottenest motherfuckers that ever walked this bitch. Right? And some of them are validated by people with that same energy.
So why would I do? My phone was my battery going in. But no, listen. So I don't even want to deal with no energies like that.
You don't have to. When you
Yeah, I
deal
don't
with your
deal.
benevolent, listen, when you deal with the benevolent ancestors, and you tell them ones with that negative ass energy to get the fuck on, they can't come around you because your other ancestors woke wide awake with their ass on the other side.
And that's what keep me protected, because I don't, I respect whatever somebody do, I respect it. But my thing is, you can't tell me that you into something and you putting a spell on somebody that you love, because why are you trying to make somebody love you in the first place? That's going to be the same person that kill you. If they don't love you, let them go. A lot of people don't even know how to love.
Well, here go the biggest part about that. If you got to put some spell on somebody to make them love you, you got to look at yourself and find out what the fuck wrong with you.
There you go.
To make you need a spell.
A lot of people do it.
I know. Believe me, I know. They be trying that shit on me and I be laughing because I can see it.
What it look like?
Big Mama tell me all the time. She tell me
Yeah,
all
I
the
can
time.
tell when somebody trying to do something to me, because it's almost like I can feel it forming, but it don't prosper. I'll be like, man, and they hate that you just be real with them. You ain't even got to do nothing to nobody,
Nope.
And they just, oh, she thinks she this. Oh, she thinks she. I don't think I'm nothing. That's your perspective of me. Yep. I'm not in competition with nobody but myself, and I help anybody get on.
I always tell motherfucker that you think you know everything. No, motherfucker, you just think I know everything because I know more than you. Now you trying to offer up my opinion and me to make me look like I'm trying to make myself superior to you, and that's not the case. So when you realize that you think I know more than you, which makes you think I know everything, then that tells you that you had an over motherfucking inflated ego.
There it is. Somebody said that's not the Orishas. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know what it was. I wasn't getting into it. If I don't know what something is, I don't get into it.
Because she's talking about the lowers. She's talking about lowers. And the Orisha and the lowers it's denominational, like Catholic and Protestant. So the voodoo, the Santeria, the hoodoo, you know what I'm saying? When you start talking about the lower, you start talking about the Orisha, you start talking about the Obey, it's denominational. Ancient denominations, the same as the church broke up into, you got your evangelist, you got your evangelistic church, your American Methodist Episcopal Church, you got your Orthodox church, your Baptist church, your Protestant church, your Presbyterian, Episcopalian. Those are denominations, right? So we look at it.
Yeah, they
A lot
all
of
teach
people,
different stuff.
a lot of people get offended because you will say, if you say talking to somebody who worships the Orishas and you call the Orishas a Lord, they get attitude. I don't get attitude. I don't get attitude because I be like, okay, well, whatever. Because it's denominational. It's according to, because each one of them have a different culture attached to the original doctrine, the underlying principles of the doctrine, right? Once you get to the root, then you don't have to worry about denominations. That's why I can pick up a book and read about say the Dogon tribe, the Dogon mysteries. I can read their mysteries and know what they're talking about as if I was a Dogon, because I know the origin stories.
Oh yeah, that's deep. That make a lot of sense.
Yes, it's just denominational, right? And the reason why it's like in Islam, Muslim, you got these motherfucking Negroes over here convert to Islam wearing the jalabeel and sandals in New York in December and January like a fucking idiot. That's not religion or religious doctrine. That's cultural. So you didn't appropriate the religion, you appropriated the Arab culture using the religion as the transporting vehicle of the culture. Christianity is Roman. It is the application of Roman culture in other parts of the world with spiritual beliefs by undermining the local spiritual beliefs and putting the church as the preeminent doctrine of the Roman Catholic motherfucking system.
Oh yeah, that make perfect sense.
It's the same with the Hebrews, right? They don't even read their doctrine. I'm sitting here watching these motherfuckers talking about they Israelites and calling pale-skinned people Edomites, and they don't even know. They don't got enough sense to read where it tell you in there that Jacob stole Esau's birthright. And if the pale people was Edomites, that means that you stole a birthright. That means that they got a superior birthright than you, and you a thief and an underminer and a supplanter, and you the goddamn devil masquerading as the angel.
Ooh. Whoop, there it is.
It's right there in the fucking book.
Yeah.
But they want to be quick to use this racist agenda for divide and conquer purposes. That shit don't work on me because I can see through it all.
Ooh, that's deep. Wow, that is deep. You deep. I love it, and it make perfect sense. That's why I stay in my own lane. I love it, Rod. I love it. I love your energy. I love everything about you. You dope.
Appreciate you, sister.
Yeah.
Look, these motherfuckers get into this religion shit and take sides. Now, think about this for a minute. We looking at some shit in a book, allegedly. We don't even know if it's true. Happened
Hold
2,000
on one
years
second,
ago.
Rod. It's all right, Miss ESPN. Slow down. You shouldn't be questioned. Okay, we gonna keep the good energy in here. I'm all right, Miss ESPN. Calm me down. Calm me down. If I ain't responding, you don't need to respond either. Love and light. That's all we respond to. Miss
What you,
ESPN going in, and somebody said it's those contacts. I told you, Miss ESPN, that's my baby. I know her, and we talked, and somebody was saying something about me, and she kind of like snapped on them. Let it go. I don't, and see, when people come with me with stuff, I don't even reply to negativity. If it's something somebody's saying about me, I'm sorry. If I ever made you feel some type of way, I'm sorry. Because that's not my intentions. I don't do darkness.
so
I don't
look,
go back and forth with people. If you don't like me or you got something sad to
I'm with
say,
the shit. I'm with
yeah.
all. I want all the smoke,
See, I'm not. I'm not. I don't
but there's
got
only
time for
one
this.
problem.
Mhm.
I don't got no problem with none of the smoke. I just got to be right.
Mhm.
As long as I'm right, because I know sometimes if you, in order to do what's right, you got to
What's your
punch a
zodiac
motherfucker in the
sign?
face. Scorpio.
Oh yeah, I love Scorpios. I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay then. Look,
Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn.
as long as I'm
Oh, okay.
right, I'm gonna take it wherever it need to go in order to resolve the matter. I know from experience. Sometimes, if you want to do what's right, you got to punch a motherfucker in the face, push their snot box back, turn they spit red, fatten their lip, give them two black eyes, and then kick them in the balls just to do the right thing. I don't got no problem with that. Now, I also understand this.
Mhm.
Everybody got a right to think and feel whatever the fuck they want, right or wrong.
Mhm.
And I got a right to continue to be right and not give a fuck about them.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Ooh, the greatest gift Miss ESPN gave me was this live.
Yeah. I'm glad you got something out of it. I want to take another caller before I go. I'm getting
I know.
tired
I'm gonna go ahead and
now.
get off here. I'm a What's your other? You said your other Instagram is what
Rod
now?
Hayes.
Rod
Rod
Hayes.
Hayes, yeah.
Okay.
Inbox me on this. Inbox me on this one, and then I'll send you the link to the other one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to jump off. I ain't gonna watch you no more because I'm gonna mess around and fall asleep. I didn't turn my phone on. I'm in the bed with my little ponytail, laying down. I got to be up at 6, and this just gave me all the energy. I need to go back to sleep. So I'm gonna DM you and I'm gonna jump off here. And thank you. And I wish you nothing but love, light, and great health and wealth. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate
All right. Later.
you. Queen B. There's two of y'all left.